Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Mortsman. As always, I thank you for coming to my channel. I guess I'm going to entitle this, The PayPal Mystery Has Been Partially Solved. What I mean by that is, like I mentioned to you guys in my other video, the tongue lashing video. I've been seeing a lot of this. Somebody send me money. Then I go in to look at the transaction and there's no email address to contact him and no shipping address. Only this new funky thing by PayPal, which makes no sense, message this person. Because when you do that, the person does not get the message. You know, that you don't get a notification that there's a message in PayPal you need to read. Nothing. So I was sitting here and I said, let me test this theory. Because like I said, I'm seeing a whole lot of this. I'm like, I just had to send somebody's money back about an hour ago, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. So I said, you know, because I send my wife, you know, money via PayPal for various reasons, paying various bills or things of that nature. So I said to her, I said, go into your PayPal account, pull up the transaction, you know, one of my transactions to you, and see if you see my email address and my shipping address. So she pulled it up, let me look at it. It ain't there. Now I know I put it in there. But again, that message nonsense, the new feature, message this person. So I'm coming to the conclusion that a lot of you people had that information, like myself, and PayPal for some bizarre reason removed it. It makes no sense. So moving forward, what you guys have to do is, before you send me money, utilize that message box. Tell me what you're sending this money for and provide your email address if you're just getting a download, or include your full name and address if you're getting something shipped to you from me. Again, it makes no sense that they remove that information. It makes no sense. I'm trying to think, why would they do that? And I can't come up with a reason. You know, it's like, I don't understand that. And then they didn't notify their members that they making some changes. It's just one day you look up and you don't get this information. So please, from now on, and I do this always anyway. Like when I'm sending money to my wife, I explain in that box, even though she knows, because she's sitting here next to me. You know, she knows what this is for, but I put it in there so it's just 100% assurity that you know what this is for. So again, please use the message box. Please use the message box. And on that note of things that are not making sense, because YouTube just started this nonsense too. And it tends to vary. And let me just say this too. Regarding PayPal, it tends to vary because I go into some of these transactions I've had, and some of the people that have sent me money, the address is there, shipping address, their name, and their PayPal and their email. So I don't know why they are randomly yanking this information, which is important and can delay some things. Why they removing it? And again, getting back to YouTube. This just started about maybe a month and a half ago. I post a video. It gives you the amount of views, and it used to give you the date that it was published. Now it's missing. And it's in random videos. I'm like, why did they remove that? Because a lot of people that have channels, they utilize that because it's a reference. Because I'm like, I see a video I posted, you know, and I see the date and the year. Now I look at some of these videos, because I've been here about 9 years. There's no date. So I have no recollection when I posted this, you know. And the reason why you need this is for reference, as far as, okay, I got a video out like that already, and I posted it maybe 5 years ago. Maybe it's a good idea to do a new one since that's been 5 years ago, you know. So this is information that, you know, I try to put out there. Continues to be out there. Still, I did a video 5 years ago about this, and I never talked about it again for my new subscribers. I have no idea why PayPal and YouTube is making these ass backwards decisions. It makes no sense to yank the dates off the video. You know, it serves as a reference, and the other helpful, you know, things to have that date up there. You know. It makes no sense. But that's partially the mystery of PayPal for some reason they randomly yanking this information out, and then they force you to utilize a service that doesn't work. Because I've messaged many people in the last month and nobody responded by saying, I got your message. And one guy told me he sent me a message. I never got it. So I don't understand. It just makes no sense to me. And, on the YouTube thing pertaining to this, because this is how this went down. A week ago, someone sent me $40 for the guitar lesson download. The same day on my channel, they left me a message saying, I just sent you money, which I did get the email, about the payment. I just sent you money, so what do I do next? And like I told you, I go in there, no email address, no shipping. I said, I'm going to need your email address. So the same day he sent me that, I sent him that response, because I'm not a 4 or 5 day later response dude. I'm on my channel every day. So if nothing worse, it's just a day later I respond. But it's always going to be within that day or the next day. That's it. You're not going to be waiting for me to respond and I respond 5 days later. Unless it's just a comment that you left that I never got. Because for a period of time during the pandemic, YouTube was not sending us notifications that you guys was leaving us comments. Because I'm like, I haven't got receiving a notification comment in months. I'm like, I know people are, leaving comments or want information. So he left me that the same day he sent payment. The same day I responded and said, I need your shipping address. your email address so I can send you the download. 3 days later, he responded. So then he said, I went through the Messenger PayPal garbage because my email is not in there. But I mentioned my email in the video, these videos, so it's not like you don't have it. Go back to the source where you bought the product and you see that information. So he said that, did you get my message from PayPal? Asking me, did I get his information? And I responded, I said, no, that doesn't work. So I said, send me your email address. And then he said that, again, he sent it through PayPal. I said, just send it to my email address. In the event that you don't want to put it here, because you can put it here. And once I get it, I'll delete your email so it won't be up there for weeks and months and years, to pertain, to protect your privacy. If you don't want that out there, everybody see, I totally understand that. So send it to my email. I gave him the email. I said, just cut and paste it. So that was 2 days ago. Then today, he said I sent it. So I went to check to see if it went sent to my Hotmail. I don't see nothing. I said, okay, I'm tired of this. We're done here because this has been going on for about a week and a half. The only thing I simply need from you is your email address, which you still ain't giving me. You could have sent it right here in the comment box and I would have, sent you your download and deleted it. So I'm like, I'm done with these correspondence, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All this $40. I'm a busy man, and I feel a lot of correspondence on a daily basis. And once I do, we get this resolved today instead of, a whole week and we going back with this. So I just simply sent him his money back because I just don't have that kind of time to fill correspondence that I shouldn't be filling in the first place, because let's get it right the first time. You pay me, in the message box you put your shipping address if I'm shipping you out some, or your email address is when I'm sending your download, and we're done. I send you your product or your download within a couple of hours. So within the course of that day, we're done from start to finish. From the time you paid me, then I send you your product, we're done. We don't have to send no more emails back and forth. I didn't get this, and I ain't got time for that. So I sent him his money back because I'm like, I just don't have the time to spend a week and a half sending emails back and forth to the same guy for $20 or $40. And it ain't an issue of the money. The issue is tying up people's time when you shouldn't be tying up people's time. This is our business deal. Here's the transaction. Let's do this today. Get it done on both ends. I got the payment. Thank you. You got your download today. Thank you. Or your product is being packed up to be shipped out the very next day with tracking. We're done. Instead of, again, this whole back and forth stuff that's lasting over a week, 2 weeks, I've had to paste people's name or do a video with people's name across the header so when they watch my video, oh, that's me. And it's like, if you haven't heard from me within 2 days regarding the download, something's wrong, contact me, because I tell you guys in most of these videos with 100% assurity that once I get your payment, you get your product, it's a download the same day, not 2 days later, not a week later. You know, if you look and a week has passed, something has went terribly wrong. And 99% of the time, if almost not 100, you sent your inquiry or your payment to somewhere else. You know, if you off just by a character, it's going somewhere else. It's not going to me, so therefore I don't get a notification that you attempted to send payment. So again, if it's past 3 days, contact me. If it's past 3 days, because there's no way that I'm stretching this out past 2 days. I get it today, and then if I get it today, I try to react today. If not, no later than the next day, day 2. Not day 3, not day 4, not day 10, not day 14. You know, so be mindful of that. You know, in the future, moving on, utilize that message box. You know, put your information in there, and you'll get your download the same day, or you get your product shipped out the next day, and you get sent tracking the next day. You know, let's not make this a 7-day project when it should be just a 1-day project. Sometimes it's just a couple of hours. We got to move this along, because that's my father's. Sorry about that. That was my father's pet peeve. I don't got time for people dragging their feet, and it's taking 2 weeks, and it should take no more than 2 days. I'm a product of my dad and my mom, and I guess I inherit that trait, because I don't have that patience neither for something that could be done today and be over with, totally over with. It's a week and a half, and we still trying to get this together. You know, trying to get this resolved, get this. No, let's not do that. Let's keep the pace and keep it moving. Because again, like I told you guys, I got so much stuff to do. I had 2 hours of sleep last night. I got up last night about 11 o'clock. And I'm not probably going back to bed to about 9 o'clock. You know, that's just how much stuff I have to do. And I'm a busy man. I don't have time to be checking my emails for something that transpired or transaction unfolded last week. You know, let's get on this, man. You know, because again, if this doesn't get resolved when somebody send me money within 2 days, I send your money back, because I just don't have the time did you get this? Or I need this. And then 2 days later you respond, and then I respond, and none of that. We're not having that, you know. So until next time, take care. And again, I'll leave you with this. When you're doing a PayPal transaction, when you're sending me money, please utilize that message box. Tell me what this money is for. Tell me your shipping address. If I'm shipping you something, give me or provide me your email address so I can send you the download. You know, that's just that simple. It's not difficult. Till next time, take care. Thanks for watching.